So, as many of you know, I'm currently in the middle of a project where I am doing this advent calendar where every day I go to my little envelopes on my wall and I pick out a piece of paper from whatever day it is. So today is day 6, and so I went into day 6's little envelope and pulled out a piece of paper, and each day it tells me to do something random. I have to do whatever it says, and so today's was make a YouTube video. Hey, I can bake to a certain degree, and I can decorate things and make them look cute to a certain degree. In the end, we should have some very adorable Christmas cupcakes with fondant decorations on them, and I will show you how to make my marshmallow fondant. But before we do that, I need to clean this kitchen, and then I'll come back and we'll get baking. So, hold on just a minute while I clean this mess up. Okay, so before we get baking, there's a couple things that are absolutely necessary for me to start this fun little project. First of all, I can't cook without my apron. Hey! And then the next important thing is I can't bake in silence. So, you like my shirt? It's true. I'm gonna go turn on some Christmas music. Be right back. Lastly, and most importantly for me, to execute this in the best manner possible, I need this cup of hot apple cider, but that's not all, mixed with caramel vodka. What? So, here we go. That'll do. Okay. Let's test this out. Ooh, that's delicious. Maybe too delicious. Okay. Now, before I start baking, I'm going to need to move my computer somewhere so you all can see what it is that I'm doing. Because what good is an instructional video if you can't see what's happening? So, pause again. Okay, let's get baking. First of all, we're going to need some cake mix. This is where I was talking about how normally I might attempt at making something from scratch, but being a girl on a budget and the fact that it's 7:30 already, I'm just gonna stick with this guy. Alright, let's see what it says. I have to be honest, it's kind of weird talking to your computer. I watch a lot of vlogs out there on YouTube, like Hannah Hart, My Drunk Kitchen, Holla, which might be happening the more of this cider that I drink. I also watch My Daily Grace, and they're all so good at doing this type of thing. And I gotta say, it's kind of awkward. It's just kind of like, hey, I'm talking to my computer like a weirdo, and my neighbor over there is watching me talk to my computer. Okay. So, we need 3 large eggs, 1 cup of water, and a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. I hope that I have 3 large eggs. If not, we're going to have some issues. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. Sweet. We need another drink of tasty beverage. So good! What you guys don't know is that right behind my computer, both of my cats are sitting on the kitchen windowsill, and they're both looking at me like I'm the most ridiculous person on the planet, which maybe I am. Who knows? But hey, we're having fun, so that's all that matters. Now, here is my lovely cupcake pan. And I got these adorable polka dot cupcake thingies. Yeah. Ooh, there they are. Ooh, pretty. I'm obsessed with all things polka dot, so we're gonna go with those. And I had a hair in my mouth. That's gross. Alright, let's line this baby up. So for a bit of time, I worked in a bakery, and I learned some very useful things while I was there, but mostly I learned the best way to fill up your cupcake tins, because it's always frustrating when you're making cupcakes and they don't bubble over like the pretty ones that you see in all the pictures, and you just get these flat, sad cupcakes. So, here's a little trick. I like to take a measuring cup. Let me clean this one out. Okay. Towel, where'd you go? Okay. So, dry this baby off, and then you scoop it with this, and you fill up your little cupcake tins with your scoopy. And for a good sized cupcake, you want your little cupcake papers filled about 2/3 of the way full. And that should give you a nice little bubble over on your cupcakes. This part is messy, and it can be frustrating sometimes, but this is why I have my trusty beverage to help me get through. Okay, so everyone's probably thinking, fondant, that's that gross stuff people put in cakes that makes it look pretty but it doesn't taste very good. Well, what you don't know is that there's a tasty way of making fondant that just involves marshmallows and sugar. What could taste bad about marshmallows and sugar? Nothing. So, here we go. We have marshmallows, powdered sugar. That's it, folks. You gotta find yourself a microwave-safe bowl to microwave your marshmallows in. I generally do it in 30-second increments and then stir until they turn into almost the marshmallow cream consistency. So I'm gonna go find a good microwave-safe bowl. I know I have one somewhere, but I don't know if it's necessarily been unpacked and in the kitchen yet. So, I'll be back. Okay, here we go. Microwave-safe bowl. Marshmallows. In you go. Okay. Then what you're going to do, once the marshmallows are ready, is you're going to take your powdered sugar and you're slowly going to add it in to the marshmallow mix until it gets to a certain consistency. And you'll see as I'm going what it should look like. It's very sticky and it's very messy, but just have fun with it. Alright, try and find, I bought food coloring because we have to color our fondant to make little decorations. I haven't quite decided which decoration I'm going to put on there. It depends on how adventurous I'm feeling towards the end of this lovely little demonstration. But we will see what I decide on. It might be ornaments. It might be Christmas trees. It might be, I don't know, holly berries. Ooh, good idea. That'd be super easy. I'm a genius. Look at that. Look at that. They don't look much different, but oh yeah. Marshmallow creamy goodness. Alright, so I'm going to mix this all up. And we're going to get it all nice and soft. And then we're going to add in our powdered sugar. Up. Hey, little cat, get down. You are going to break something. I know. Say hi to the world. Hi, everybody. I'm a little devil, and I like to get on things, and I like to knock things down and spill cups of water and play with Mommy's ornaments on the Christmas tree. Ha! It's getting there. See? It's just kind of a big ball. I'm getting powdered sugar all over my cat. Okay, since I don't really have a leaf-shaped cookie cutter, I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to take a knife and I'm just going to kind of cut the shape that I want out of the fondant. Okay, so I'm getting ready to decorate the first cupcake. Our cupcakes are now out of the oven. They're nice and round, just like we want. And let me find a good one to decorate here. I'm just gonna spread some of this icing on top. My favorite is cream cheese frosting, but today I went with your traditional vanilla. So I'm just going to give this a good little covering here. And then we will add the final touches. I can be kind of anal when it comes to this part because I don't know why. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to spreading icing on a cupcake. But I have to remind myself that these cupcakes will be devoured in about 0.2 seconds tomorrow, so I can't be too picky about it all. Okay, so I'm just going to put my little leaf on there and then just add my little berries and ta-da! So super cute. And there you have a lovely Christmas cupcake with fondant decorations. So there's my daily advent challenge and the first and maybe the only, depending on how well this goes over, episode of Birdie Bakes. Thanks for joining me and have a Merry Christmas!